Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I hope you're all doing well. This time from Riyadh, the first video, the real first video from Saudi Arabia. I hope you're all doing well. Ragazzi, it's match day. Juventus, Milan, semi-final of SuperCoppa. The one that wins between the Bianconeri or the Rossoneri, they will play the final on the 6th against Inter. Derby della Madonnina or Derby d'Italia, that's what we will discover this evening. I really want to win that competition. Yes, I am in Saudi Arabia since yesterday. I will tell you a bit later what I'm doing here, etc, etc. But first of all, I'm asking you, can you please put a maximum of like? Don't forget to subscribe. I hope you will enjoy that video. I hope the audio will be good. I hope that the quality of the video will be good as well. Let me know. For the people that didn't watch the channel, of course, I repeat, Happy New Year, happy 2025. I hope that all your wishes are coming true this year. So what about Juve? What about Milan? Looks like both of the teams, they really want to play with their best lineup, or at least nearly best lineup, because it's true that when I'm watching at the lineup of Juve, I don't see Andrea Cambiaso, and this is already, according to me, a point where I am a bit worried about. Just to tell you the lineups, predicted lineups, of course: Di Gregorio into the goal, then we have a defense made of Savona on the right side, Kalulu and Gatti. Then it's always the question who plays on the right, who plays on the left of that center of the defense, and McKennie, according to the predicted lineups, will be reconfirmed on the left. My first thought, of course, initially is, okay, Cambiaso will probably play a bit more up front, or I don't know. No, he's doing actually again what he did against Fiorentina. And that's where my worries are coming from. Cambiaso, that so far, until that injury to the foot, was probably one of the top three, if not the best one of the season. It's already 2 games that he's not starting. Last game against Fiorentina, the coach Thiago Motta said clearly it is a tactical choice, it is a technical choice, and not because of injury. So are they not telling us everything, and that's why Cambiaso is not playing? On the other side, if this is the case, and if he's not at 100%, why did he enter against Fiorentina? Question mark. So I have a lot of question mark about Cambiaso. I understand that McKennie is one that we need to test there, because we don't have a lot of defenders, because we know it, Danilo is out of squad, understanding maybe where he will go, if he will leave or if he will stay without team. 2 days ago, Giuntoli said it, we are looking for a team for Danilo. Danilo is looking for a team, but of course they want to cash in, Juventus, while on the other side Danilo doesn't want to cash in. So it's normal that when you don't have a lot of defenders, you want to try things. Try, yes, but on the other side we also need to win, because SuperCoppa, again, I repeat, is a really trophy that I want to win, a competition that I want to win. Will it change the season if we win that competition? No. The season is extremely long. Campionato, Serie A, is extremely important, that top 4 and hopefully more. Qualifying to the Champions League is important. The Coppa Italia, yes, as a 3rd priority. The SuperCoppa comes probably as a 4th. Maybe even as a 5th, because at Club World Cup, you know how much I love it, but that's really far away. But it will give me a boost. It will give positivity. It will give some evidences to a young team that is absolutely not mature, that we can do it. So I understand testing, but pay attention to how much you test. So we continue to the lineup. Locatelli, Thuram. It's really tough to leave one of them out of the team to give space there to Koopmanner. So I understand that you are really playing with these two that are also filtering in front of the defense, but by consequence, Koopmanner is also, again, playing a bit more up front. Is that the right choice or not? He played a bit better against Fiorentina, but it's absolutely not yet at the level of Atalanta. So we need to pay attention to that position of Koopmanners. Yildiz will start according to the predicted lineups. Yesterday, Thiago Motta said that he's in a growing phase, that he's young, that for his young age he's already really ahead, but he still needs to continue to learn. So is this also one of the reasons why he didn't start against Fiorentina? Is it because after all these games, he also needs to be managed from a football point of view, resting a bit, understanding, putting the feet on the ground? Could be. It's difficult to translate the words of Thiago on Kenan. Of course, if it's predicted lineup and he starts today, no worries, we don't talk about it. If he doesn't start for a 2nd game in a row like he didn't last time, that's where you start having your questions, because I remember Bangula was absolutely not predicted against Fiorentina, and surprisingly he started. Conceição will not start against Papa. This is what the latest rumors are saying. Yesterday, Thiago in conference, he was not worried about that. He said, look, he's playing against his father. He will be decisive, that he starts or that he enters. Predicted lineups are saying that he will start on the bench with Nico Gonzalez. That goes back to the initial role that he had at Juve, means on the right side of the field. Koopman has already told you. And then we finish with Dusan Vlahovic. Why? Because we have no other strikers, because Milik didn't recuperate it yet. The predictions are for him to be back after the SuperCoppa. Until I see, I don't believe. So let's see about that. What I loved on the other side, because I criticized Giuntoli a lot in an interview where, and Scanavino a lot on an interview, where I said I miss a bit that message that you are sending that you want to win. Well, 2 days ago when he spoke to the microphone, he spoke about winning, a winning mentality for this competition. I mean, we go there with the intention to try to win it. That's not a promise, but at least trying to win it is a promise, like the words of yesterday Locatelli in press conference, that is now the captain of the team, that yesterday said as well, we are Juventus, we need to try to win that competition. We are young, we must grow, we are aware that we must grow and that not everything is perfect, but attenzione, because if we play that trophy, we need to go for it and we need to win it. Which were not that much the words of Thiago Motta, that were a bit misinterpreted, or I don't know how he said it, because he said, yes, of course, I am a coach and I coach because I want to win. This is my intention. On the other side, for this Supercoppa, I don't have the obsession to win. At Juve, I can understand it, because you don't want to put too much pressure to a young team. And if the results are negative, you don't want to make it a drama to come back in a really difficult January. But pay attention to the words that you are saying in front of microphones, because if you're telling us we don't have the obsession to win, to a team that made his motto about vincere non è importante, l'unica cosa che conta, you know, it's a bit strange. What about the rest? Guys, yesterday I had a long trip, because I started from my door 4:30, leaving house. Belgium to Doha in Qatar. Then I had to run, because I had only a few minutes from one flight to another. I caught my plane to Riyadh, where I arrived in the evening. My friend Ibrahim, and I really want to thank him, that invited me. He picked me up at the airport. We went to a really fantastic restaurant. Today, in a few minutes, the manager of the restaurant will pick me up, because we will go and visit the city. And after dinner, my friend says, Beppe, you know what? It's 0-0 Inter-Atalanta. It's half time. We can make it. It's 10 minutes from here. Let's go to the stadium. So we went to the stadium. Unfortunately, when I arrived there, it was already 2-0 of Inter. I didn't watch their goal. I didn't see them goals. But I celebrated to a goal of Atalanta that unfortunately then was cancelled after a few minutes for an offside. Look, Atalanta didn't play with their best lineup. It was a mix. Looks like they didn't really believe in it. They want to go back as soon as possible to Italy. And that's the message. I don't want to do like Atalanta, starting with a mixed team, or even with the best players that are with mixed feeling. I don't want to go back as soon as possible to Italy. I want to stay here until the 6th. We are here. We are here, so let's enjoy it to the fullest. Let's compete. Let's beat the new Milan of Conceição. That will be really a surprise. I'm expecting a ultra boosted team with a lot of surprises. Team that were maybe against the coach. They probably found again new energy, new strength, new belief to go for it. So attenzione, we need to play. We need to do our game. We need to win, because I want to go to the final. Super important. Beautiful experience. I will try to make a vlog about it, what I'm discovering, football vlog, city vlog, but I don't know if I will be able to, because we are going really... If I can describe one word about what I'm living here after not even 24 hours, is energy. The city has an energy, everything goes fast, 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 fast. So let's try to adapt a bit and to try to be a bit a content creator, which again, out of home, I'm not sure if I'm yet a content creator. Let's see. If we have beautiful prizes, continue to follow me on different channels like Instagram, etc., etc., if you don't want to miss anything from the beautiful trip. Grazie, forza, Juve.